So about 3 weeks ago, I watched a video on YouTube by Copper90. This video told the story of English 4th tier side Leyton Orient and their fight for survival. Unfortunately, the fight for survival was unsuccessful as the O's were relegated after only managing to pick up 36 points in this season. That's 10 less points than 23rd place Hartlepool. Numerous reasons led to the downfall of Orient, but the main one is that of the poor ownership of Francesco Becchetti. It's time to turn back the clock and take control of Orient and save them. Not only save them, but make them one of the top sides in Europe. Grab a snack, grab a drink, you're in for one hell of a ride. It's time to rebuild Leyton Orient. G'day guys, how's it going? It is JarradHD here. Welcome back to another rebuild. This here is our biggest rebuild to date. Yes, we did Portsmouth, but Portsmouth are one end of the 4th division table. Leyton Orient right at the bottom. So some would say you could not get a harder rebuild if you're going off real life statistics. But regardless, I'm always down for a bit of a challenge. Always down to push the limits, and I hope you guys are hyped for it. I'm expecting it to take quite a long time. Not going to put an expectation on seasons because it's just going to be crazy. For those of you who have not seen a rebuilding challenge video yet, here are the rules. So the main objective of this is to take a team to the Champions League final. We will be simulating every single game up until the Champions League final, which we will play ourselves. We can make whatever transfers we like. Realistic, unrealistic, it does not matter. There's a big focus on the transfer window, only showing players that we sign. And finally, don't get butthurt if I sell your favorite player. Let's get into the rebuild. But lads, ladettes, make sure that if you do go on to enjoy today's video and you are new around here, that you scorpion kick that subscribe button down below. And also make sure that you turn on the notification bell so that you get notifications as soon as I upload. So this is our starting 11 to kick off the Leyton Orient rebuild. Not the best, not the worst, definitely a lot of work to do. Season 1 is all about building the foundations. Fortunately, we can't get relegated here, so that definitely saves us a lot of stress. Let's just go out and get some good talents that can hopefully see us push for promotion either this season or season 2. Also, my first piece of business is going to be recalling Jordan Bowery from Crew Alexandria. Would definitely become our starting striker now. So we're going to make our first signing for this Leyton Orient rebuild. A brand new right back, Julian Ryerson from Viking FK in the Norwegian League, I believe. £650,000. Welcome to Orient. And our second signing coming in here, a brand new central midfielder, Ben Stevenson from Coventry City. 63 rated, but a lot of potential, £800,000. And a third signing here, Matthias Svanberg from Malmo coming in for £550,000. Something that I wanted to focus on in this rebuild is the youth academy. We're going to hire a scout now. This one's probably the best bang for our buck. So Sean Duffy from Northern Ireland. And we're going to set him up in England, get a bit of homegrown talent, and send him away for 6 months. And we're going to try finding an attacker. So here we are, halfway through the league season. At the start of January, we are mid-table in 14th position. I'm sure a lot of Leyton Orient fans would have hoped this is where they finished the season. Down the bottom end, it's Blackpool, Yeoviltown, Accrington, and up the top, Notts County, Plymouth Argyle, and Crawley Town. Portsmouth in 9th. So at the conclusion of season 1, there was no business to be done in January. That rhymed, but we narrowly missed out on playoff football. 3 points away from Hartlepool, so that is disappointing. Notts County, Plymouth Argyle, and Crawley Town all going up. Man United won the FA Cup. West Ham won the EFL Cup. Millwall won the Checkatrade Trophy. And Doncaster are the side going up through the League 2 playoffs. Barcelona are European champions, and Schalke defeat Manchester United on penalties to win the Europa League. So season 1, it was pretty quick. We built a foundation. Hopefully next season we can go up through the playoffs and get into the 3rd division. But it's now time for season number 2. So we're kicking off our 2nd season here, and I thought the biggest priority was a brand new young beast striker. We've brought in Dominic Calvert-Lewin, an absolute revelation in Everton's youth ranks this season. He's coming to Leyton Orient for £1.4 million. And we do need a new left back to kind of upgrade there. We're going to go ahead and bring in Sam McQueen from Southampton on a 2-year loan, which is definitely a big pickup for the foreseeable future. And on transfer deadline day, we have sold a player. Paul McCallum is off to Blackburn for £800,000. Time to set up our next scouting network. We're going to South America. We're going to Brazil. So here we are, just about halfway through the 2nd season, I should say. We're sitting very good at the moment. We're sitting in 2nd position, 3 points behind Cambridge United. Hopefully we're in the top 3 at the 2nd part of the season and we can get up to the 3rd division. So here we are at the back end of January. We've had 2 centre backs accept contracts. Now here's the thing. One of them plays for my favourite club in Australia, Western Sydney, Jonathan Aspro-Potomites, and then the other one plays for my favourite English club, Fulham, Cameron Burgess. They both have similar potentials, ratings, and both similar price tags. I am debating a lot which one I want to bring in. You know what, I'm going to bring in someone that has some experience in the English game. I'm going to bring Cameron Burgess from Fulham into Leyton Orient. So here's a little update of our youth squad, 2.5 seasons into it. So we've got some decent talents here. Some of the guys are going down a little bit, but I'm going to offer this guy Henry Allen a contract, 80 to 86 potential, which is half decent. Not the greatest potential in the world, but definitely still could be a nice pickup and could get us some nice funds future, like further in the series. So here we are, 46 games played in League 2, and we have escaped. We're up to the 3rd division in season number 3. We absolutely crushed it this year. 91 points, only 5 losses all season. Exeter and Cambridge are going to be coming up with us, and they will be joined by Northampton. In the FA Cup, Tottenham did win that tournament, and Liverpool, they won the EFL Cup. If anyone cares, Rochdale won the Checkatrade Trophy, Spurs also won the Champions League, and finally, Bayer Leverkusen won the Europa League. We're also going to offer Ollie Morris a first-team contract. He's about 60 rated right now, which could be good, and he's got potential in the mid-80s. Yeah, boy! Season 2, we did what we needed to. Let's see if we can get back-to-back promotions in season number 3. So kicking off this 3rd season here, we're going to be making a signing, our first free agent signing in this rebuild, Luis Santamaria. His stats look incredible. Hopefully he grows quite a lot, but for a free transfer, I'll take it. 5-star weak foot as well. Yes, please. And we are going to make a central midfield signing now. Florent Cuvelier, the Belgian centre midfielder from Walsall, who are in the same division as us. He's going to be signing here, a nice addition to bolster up our midfield. And another free agent signing here, Wellington Silva Serrajo, a centre-back from Brazil, 67 rated, looks pretty damn impressive. I know some of you guys don't like it that much when I sign free agents, but it's really the best opportunity, the best decision when you don't have that many funds and you're in a lower tier. I was not expecting this. Halfway through the League 1 season, we're top of the 3rd division. Last season when I said let's try pushing for back-to-back promotions, I was low-key just having a bit of a laugh, but now we're here, halfway through the season, 4 points clear of Bolton. This is unexpected to say the least. Only 3 losses all season. Now, whether we continue this heading into the back end of the season is a different question, but if we can still qualify for the playoffs, that's a success in my mind, so pretty happy to be top of the table. let's get into January and see if we can do any business. Also, for those of you interested, at the bottom of the table, Scunthorpe, Cambridge, Peterborough and Gillingham all down there. And we have sold a player here at the back end of January, Ollie Palmer, our backup striker, off to Port Vale for £170,000. So we're at the back end of January right now. Not really enough money to go in and sign anyone on a permanent deal, and not enough to get anybody too impressive on a pre-contract, but I really want to make a big push for the championship at the end of this season. So we're going to go in and we're going to bring in Jeff Rain Adelaide from Arsenal in on a 2-year loan. We've done it, boys. We're going up to the championship in season number 4. Back-to-back promotions. It would really be something else if we could go back to back to back. Oxford are going to be joining us. We both tied on 92 points. However, they are the champions due to goal difference. The sides going down are Cambridge, Northampton, Peterborough and Gillingham. And then the side coming up through the playoffs is Bolton. They defeated Blackburn in the playoff final. Taking a look around at the rest of the tournaments, Chelsea won the FA Cup on a penalty shootout. Man United won the EFL Cup. Rochdale made the Checkatrade Trophy. Bayern Munich stopped Spurs from going back to back in the Champions League final. And Lyon won the Europa League. So here is our squad report at the conclusion of the third season. Definitely coming along quite nicely. A lot of our players are turning into 70 rated players just through growth, which is fantastic to see. Unfortunately, we're going to be losing Alex Sizak at the end of this season, our Australian goalkeeper. He has been refusing to sign a brand new contract, which is very disappointing, so he's going to be going on a free. I tried to sell him in January, but clubs were offering like £100,000 when he's worth about $600,000. So gonna have to make that our main priority for the first season in the championship. And speaking of the championship, I wonder how many seasons we're gonna be in there for. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, he is growing like an absolute beast, but I honestly wonder how many seasons we're gonna be going into the championship for. Hopefully we can go straight up, but hopefully no more than 2 or 3 seasons in the championship. But anyways, fellas, let's stop speculating. Let's go and find out how long we can take to get out of the championship. Great progress in season 3. So kicking off season number 4 here with a player departure. Victor Adebayojo has gone to Derry City in Ireland, I believe. He's off for £100,000. So at the back end of last season, I said we needed to bring in a new goalkeeper. We've done just that. Freddie Woodman from Newcastle United coming in for £1.5 million on a permanent deal. And another player departure here, Sammy Moore off to Walsall for £190,000. And Michael Collins is off to Yeovil Town for £90,000. And we have brought in a brand new left back, Sam McQueen. His loan expired after 2 years, so we're going to be bringing in a Premier League player, the Australian, former Liverpool and now Bournemouth, now Leyton Orient left back, Brad Smith, coming in for £1.5 million plus Teddy Mazzage. Mazzage? I don't even know. So this is what our starting 11 looks like at the end of the opening transfer window. Good to see that the majority of the players in the starting 11 are now 70 or higher rated. Burgess lagging a little bit behind. A good thing is we've got a decent amount of depth. The quality is debatable, but at least we know we have it. But anyways, let's simulate to January and see how we're sitting. So here we are on the 1st of January. Things are looking bleak. We're near the drop zone, 22nd position on 19 points. We need a very big push in the second half of the season. We need to survive. We can't go back down. Come on, Leyton Orient. Taking a look at the top of the table, Crystal Palace are absolutely flying. Only 2 losses so far for the Eagles. Brentford only 4 points behind them. And then West Brom, Burnley, Hull and Birmingham all in the playoff spots at the moment, so some good talent up there. I doubt we're going to be doing anything in January. We don't really have the money, but let's wait and see. Might sell a player or 2. Let's go find out. So nothing happened in January, but it's now time for the big reveal. Looking at the top of the table, you can see that we are nowhere near there, so our plans of back-to-back-to-back promotions out the window. West Brom, Crystal Palace going up. We'll check the playoffs in a second, but let's have a look. Do we survive? Scrolling down, yes we do. 20th position. We survived by 6 points, so a very close bottom of the table. And it's Bolton, Oxford, and an absolutely terrible Wigan Athletic being relegated. Wigan got 2 wins out of 46 games. Just fold the club. And it's going to be QPR, Queen's Park Rangers, joining West Brom and Palace in the Premier League next season. Taking a look at the other competitions, Man United beat Liverpool to win the FA Cup. Arsenal defeated Everton to win the EFL Cup. Man United won the Champions League. And Dortmund won the Europa League. So season 4 was a pretty quick one. We did what we needed. We survived in the championship. Now it's all about building on it and hopefully pushing for promotion in season number 5. So we're going to kick off this 5th season with a player departure. Our backup goalkeeper, Charlie Granger, off to MK Dons for £750,000. So I wasn't planning on bringing in any new strikers for the foreseeable future, but I couldn't pass up the opportunity to sign this guy, Mario Scaglia, an Italian striker. Some of his stats look ridiculous. He's a free agent. Welcome to Leyton Orient, our new bench sort of player, Mario Scaglia. And on the eve of our 2nd championship game of the season, we're going to bring in a brand new centre-back, Ezri Konsa from Charlton Athletic, the English centre-back signing for £2.1 million. So now our entire starting 11 is officially full of 70 rated players. Great to see. So here we are, halfway through season number 5. We are top of the championship table, 2 points clear of Birmingham City, Brentford and Nottingham Forest and Sunderland and Ipswich and bloody Norwich all breathing down our necks. But we just need to make sure we hold on in the second half of the season, and we may find ourselves with a Premier League berth. Looking down the other end of the table, some surprising sides down there. Sheffield United, Sheffield Wednesday and Leeds United. Now generally in career mode, Sheffield Wednesday and Leeds United are in the Premier League around this time, so to see them on the verge of the 3rd division is quite surprising. But anyways, let's get into January. We've got a little bit of money, not too much, but let's see if we can get some work done. We probably need to focus on bringing in a brand new right midfielder as Rain Adelaide's loan deal has expired. I might even look to bring him back on another loan because he was quite decent for us. So we are going to make an upgrade here to our central midfield, bringing in one of the best up-and-coming Australian talents, Jackson Irvine, playing for Burton Albion, 75 rated. He comes in for £2 million. £2 million plus Florent Cuvelier. Welcome to Leyton Orient. So nothing else happened in January. We've gone all the way to the end of the championship season. As you can see, a pretty average second half of the season. We dropped down to 5th position, 76 points, and we are in the playoffs. Sunderland, Brentford both going up, and now it is between us, Birmingham, Burnley and Norwich to take that final Premier League spot. And going down, it changed a lot. Blackburn, Millwall and Sheffield United, they're the 3 sides going down. But we have been matched up against Burnley in the Championship playoff semi-finals. Let's see if we can defeat them across 2 legs and get to the playoff final at Wembley. The first leg here in the Championship playoffs semi-finals, we're taking on Burnley at home. Let's get a good start heading into the second leg at Turf Moor. Let's score some goals. Let's keep a clean sheet. Come on, fellas. Somebody step up and get us a goal. Woodman, I need you to keep a clean sheet. It's 0-0 still, almost at half time. Can we get the breakthrough goal? They get an injury, but it's still 0-0. Come on, fellas. Let's hold on and keep them scoreless. Let's get a goal. About 15 to go, 10 to go. Substitutions happening, and it's 0-0 heading into the second leg. The second leg here, away against Burnley at Turf Moor. Come on, fellas. A big task here. We need to step up and score goals. Away goals don't mean anything, so it's whoever wins this leg goes through. 0-0. Who's going to be the first team to break the ice here? Half an hour into it. No goals. Svanberg, our Swedish left midfielder, gives us the lead. Let's hold on. Half an hour to hold on, and we go through to the final. Please, fellas. 20 minutes to go. Don't let them score. Hold strong. Hold strong. Come on. Yes, we're off to the playoff final. 1-0 across 2 legs. Svanberg giving us a spot in the championship playoff final. And we're going to be taking on Norwich, who finished 6th. So it's 5th versus 6th in the championship playoff final. They defeated Birmingham on a penalty shootout. Here we go. The championship playoff final. Will we be spending season 6 in the Premier League, or will we have another season in the championship? Can we defeat Norwich? Can we defeat them? They've got a decent side, but Santa Maria gives us the lead in the 8th minute. If we hold on, if we keep a clean sheet, Leyton Orient will be in the Barclays Premier League. Let's do it. Let's get a second goal. Svanberg gets us a second goal. The Swede, he stepped up in the playoffs. He might have just secured us Premier League football. 10 minutes to go. Hold on, fellas. We're going to be going. They get a goal in the 90th. But Leyton Orient, after 5 gut-wrenching seasons, are in the Premier League for season number 6. What a crazy season, and what a crazy rebuild this has been so far. So let's take a look around the rest of the competition. So it is Arsenal winning the FA Cup, just like they did in real life a few days ago. We, once again, are nowhere to be seen. Same story with the EFL Cup. We're nowhere to be seen, but it's Southampton lifting that trophy. We're there to be seen in the Championship playoffs, but Man United won the Champions League, and then Arsenal won the Europa League over Bayer Leverkusen. So we're out of the championship now. Season 5, done and dusted. Season 6, we will be in the Premier League. Will we stay up? Will we grow? Will we do a Leicester City? Let's go ahead. Let's find out. It's going to be very hard. Holy, I'm trying my best not to swear here. I honestly have no clue. You guys are going to think that I've done the financial takeover or some crap like that. I loaded up this season. We have £174 million. This is stupid. Normally, I come on first season in the Premier League with a recently promoted side. You get like £3 million. I don't know how I'm going to prove this to you that I haven't gone and done the financial takeover. Look, I'll go through here. I've already bought the financial takeovers. Look, see, there's no financial takeovers there. That doesn't really prove anything, actually. That kind of works against what I'm trying to prove. But I'll show you. Look, it's the 1st of July. So if I bought the financial takeover, it would have had to come in a few weeks, I'm pretty sure. So I don't know. I don't know why I have this money. But that is definitely going to help us revamp this entire squad. We're virtually going to be able to fast forward our progress here. But that is ridiculous. £174 million. If anybody has any idea on how I actually got this money, please leave a comment because I am dumbfounded. So, with our newfound fortune, we've made our new signing, Raheem Sterling, our new right winger. I thought it would take another 4 years for us to get someone of this caliber, but the FIFA gods have been good to us. Raheem Sterling coming in for £50 million. So I have been struggling for quite a matter of weeks now trying to get these 2 defensive players in. Gianluigi Donnarumma, have not used him yet in a rebuild. He is signing for £60 million, 88 rated from AC Milan, still only 22 years of age. And another 88 rated player, Hector Bellerin from Arsenal, £40 million. this season is going to be ridiculous. So it's safe to say I feel a lot more confident about our chances of survival now. And I know there's going to be lots of you in the comment section thinking I'm a cheater for apparently getting this money. I promise on my YouTube channel, I did not get the financial takeover. I'm just so paranoid about you guys calling me out about something I didn't even do. We are going to be upgrading our defensive stocks as well, bringing in Dayo Upamecano from Red Bull Leipzig. Great potential. He's going to slot straight into the starting 11 and hopefully grow over the next few seasons. And on transfer deadline day, we've sold Ulrich Nomo to RC Lens for £1.1 million. So here we are, halfway through the season, 1st of January, well, one game off halfway through the season, and we're doing pretty decently. My main goal for this season was survival, and we're doing that only by 3 points. We're in 14th position. Hopefully we can get a little bit higher in the second half of the season, but if it stays this way, I'm still pretty happy with that. At the top of the table, it's Man United 7 points clear, but Southampton and City and Arsenal and virtually everybody else have a game in hand. So we are going to make, I think this is actually our first pre-contract signing for this series. I might be wrong, I've been recording this over about 4 days, but Seko Fofana, 86 rated, is going to be joining our midfield next season on a free transfer from Udinese. And we have had a player sold here, Liam Kelly of De Bolton for £350,000. And we've gone all out here. This game just doesn't make sense. Paulo Dybala, he sees them dollar signs. He's going to be signing for us next season on a free transfer. This rebuild has gone from 0 to 100 real quick. Paulo Dybala, 93 rated, signing on a free transfer for Leyton Orient. And a player departure here at the back end of January, Jordan Bowery. He's been here since day one, but he's off to Barnsley now for $750,000. 38 games played, season 6 completed. We're staying up for season 7. We improved significantly for the second half of the season, finishing dead middle in the table, 10th position. Man United crushed the league. 78 points, Man City on 69, so they defeat their cross-city rivals by 9 points. Stoke City picking up a Champions League spot, which is pretty damn good. And the sides going down are Brentford, who go straight back down, Watford and Middlesbrough. Man City won the FA Cup. We made it to the quarterfinals for the first time in the FA Cup. And then in the EFL Cup, we're nowhere to be seen, but Southampton, I think they go back to back. And in the Champions League, it is Man United. I think they're going back to back as well. They defeated Barcelona on a penalty shootout. And a bit of a surprise in the Europa League, Nice defeated Man City in the final. So here is a look at our squad report at the conclusion of season number 6. Some big name players in there due to our financial benefits at the start of the season. I'm still so confused on how we managed to get all that money. Next season, we're going to go to another level. 2 amazing world-class players will be joining the squad in Fofana, who's going to bolster up our midfield. And then we couldn't pass up the opportunity to bring in Paulo Dybala, 93 rated. That is going to be absolutely ridiculous. I think we realistically should be pushing for Champions League football in Season 7, which is definitely speeding up the timeline I had for this rebuild, but I'll take it. So this 6th season really took a turn for the better. The financial boost, still don't know where it came from, but it has accelerated the progress in this rebuild. I'm pretty curious to see if we have that money kicking off Season 7, but let's focus about Season 7 right now. Let's get into it and let's try qualifying for European football. So we have been blessed with a ridiculous transfer budget for the second year in a row, £183 million. I think this is the ultimate proof that I'm not using the transfer takeover. I'm not cheating, we have just been blessed by the FIFA gods. So with the additions of Dybala and Fofana, this is what our starting 11 looks like right now. With £190 million virtually to work with, we can do some real damage in this transfer window and really upgrade our squad. The first two spots I'm going to target are the left mid spot, because Van Berg doesn't want to sign a new contract, and Silva Cerejo, the centre-back spot, get a world-class centre-midfielder. Centre-back, I should say. So we're going to make our first big signing for this 7th season. I can't even remember if I've used Kingsley Coman at all in a rebuild yet, but we're going to sign him here. £57 million for Leyton Orient. Welcome to Leyton Orient, Kingsley Coman. And our second signing here is going to be another world-class player, our brand new centre-back. Welcome to Leyton Orient, Alessio Romagnoli. It's now time to upgrade our midfield. Julian Weigl from Borussia Dortmund coming in for a pretty reasonable price, to be honest. £38 million, 87 rated. I think we're going to push for the title this season. So I feel like the next suitable upgrade is for the left back position. We have a choice on our hands, Luke Shaw or Abdul Rahman Baba. I've used Luke Shaw a few times in the rebuilding series, and I know 100% that Baba is an absolute beast. We're going to sign him here from Chelsea for £26 million. And a player has been sold, a day one player, Nigel Atangana, off to Cheltenham for $80,000. So two player departures here, Yvonne Ericott off to Sheffield United for $275,000, and Tom Parks off to Crew Alexandria for $425,000. Clearing out a lot of our original, now Deadwood players, Miles Judd off to Barnet for $280,000. So halfway through the Premier League season, on the 1st of January 2023, we're sitting in 3rd position in the Premier League title race. Liverpool and Arsenal 2 points ahead of us on 41 points. We're equal with Chelsea, and then we're 9 points ahead of West Ham. Taking a look at the bottom of the table, Aston Villa are tied with Bournemouth in the relegation top spot. Then it's Sunderland and Reading tied for last. We have £20 million in the bank. I don't know if I'm going to sign anybody this window, because if I bring someone in, I want them to be a world-class player. But I'll let you guys know. You'll see anyways, but I'm not 100% sure on what I'm going to do. So Wellington Silva Cerejo wanted to leave. He was homesick, and I don't know how he's homesick, and accepted an offer to Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace doesn't exactly look like Brazil. It's, in fact, I'm pretty sure Leyton Orient and Crystal Palace are both London clubs, but regardless, it's FIFA. He's off to Crystal Palace for $5 million. So close to winning the Premier League title in Season 7 with Leyton Orient. 81 points. 2 points behind Chelsea, who eventually win the league. But the main priority is that we have an opportunity to complete the rebuild in Season 8. Champions League football next season, and if we get another dosage of £100 million plus, I honestly think we will be able to do it. It should be interesting, however. Now let's take a look at the bottom of the table. I believe it was that way at January, just different orders, but it's Sunderland, Reading and Villa all going down. We made the final of the FA Cup, but just like the Premier League, we finish second. We lose 3-2 to Bournemouth. Nowhere to be seen in the EFL Cup, however. It is Tottenham taking that title. Manchester United are the Champions League winners. Fair play to Stoke. Stoke City made the Champions League final, but they couldn't get the job done. And it's Arsenal winning yet another Europa League title. This time they defeat Napoli on penalties. Season 7 was another crazy step to completing this insane rebuilding challenge. It's taken me about 4 days so far, and I've loved it. It's honestly been so fun. We've still got a lot of work to do. Our first attempt in the Champions League next season. Let's see how we go. Let's get into season number 8. So kicking off season number 8 here with a player departure, Freddie Woodman off to Hull City for £5.2 million. And unfortunately we haven't been blessed with £190 million like we have been for the past 2 seasons. I'm still dumbfounded how that worked, but we got pretty far off those 2 seasons. I think it set us up quite nicely to win it this season, potentially. And looking at our starting 11, everybody's higher than 85 except for Calvert-Lewin and Upamecano. Now, I'm thinking I keep Upamecano. I'd be content if we kept both these players. I think we can win the Champions League with both of them, but if I'm going to upgrade one, it's probably going to be the striker. Upamecano still has a lot of room to grow, whereas Calvert-Lewin, he has gone past his potential of 80, so I think our best bet for the future is to look for a new striker. The good thing is we've got a very strong bench as well, so we're looking in good strength for this season. So we have sold Mario Scaglia, one of the regen players that we got from the free agents earlier in the rebuild. He is off to the Bundesliga, Frankfurt, for 24 million. So we finished second in last year's Premier League, but we still have been stitched up here. We have to go through the playoff rounds in the Champions League. We're going to be taking on Rangers here, and I'm a little bit concerned, not going to lie. Donnarumma, he's out through injury for about the next month and a half. So we have Sargent, a 56 rated player, in between the sticks. They miss a penalty in the 5th minute, so he's come up strong to start things off. But we're in big trouble here. They go and take the lead. Dybala equalizes. Calvert-Lewin gives us the lead, so we're 2-1 up here in the first leg. Can we get another goal? Come on, fellas. Somebody get a second goal or a third goal. Give us a 3-1 lead. Bellerin's injured. We have a 2-1 lead heading into the second leg. But we do get some defensive backup here, or actually first team player. Nathan Ake from Chelsea, 85 rated. He's going to slot straight into our starting 11. He's going to replace Upamecano. So the second leg here against Rangers, I should say. Ake comes into the starting 11. Bellerin is injured. Donnarumma injured, or Donnarumma, however you guys pronounce it personally. But Sargent is our goalkeeper once again. We're 2-1 up. We need a big defensive performance. Dybala misses a penalty in the 2nd minute. That would have come in quite handy. But it's 1-1 here after 15 minutes. A goal and a goal both ways. So what's that make? I think that makes it 3-2 in our advantage. That we get a second goal, Kingsley Coman. So we're 4-2 up here with half an hour to go. Let's hold on. Let's get through to the group stages let's hobble through to the group stages. A few minutes to go. There it is. We're going through to the Champions League. So we are in Group E for our opening Champions League tournament. And this is our group. Villarreal, Standard Liège, and Celtic. So a pretty difficult group. Kind of medium difficulties. I expect us to qualify out of it. The biggest thing is going to be starting off strongly because Donnarumma is going to miss the first 2 or 3 games maybe. So we need to pick up some wins early on. But let's simulate to December and check out how we went in the Champions League. I don't know what I was worrying about. We absolutely crushed the Champions League group stages. 4 wins, 2 draws, not a single loss. It is us and Standard Liège going through to the knockout round. And in the round of 16, we have a tough task off the bat. The German superpower, Borussia Dortmund. And here we are on the 1st of January, halfway through the Premier League season. I thought we were going to win the league title this year. We are in big danger of not even qualifying for the Champions League. Yes, it is a pretty close table, but we're all the way down in 15. I would say Donnarumma being away for the start of the season and for half the season so far has been a big reason why, but we got it done in the Champions League. We have not been able to get the job done in the Premier League. I have no idea what's going on, but it puts more stress on us to win the Champions League this season. Well, that makes sense. He tore his groin again. Another 6 weeks out. Donnarumma has been absolutely destroyed this season. So I thought, since we've had such a bad injury run with Donnarumma, I'm going to bring in a goalkeeper, a decent goalkeeper, to come in and fill in for him in case he is injured. We can't afford to be using a 65 rated goalkeeper at the end of the Champions League. So, Jose Sa from Crystal Palace, welcome to Leyton Orient. And for those of you wondering, he is 82 rated, so he's definitely going to be a good replacement for sure. So we're out of the January transfer window. Nothing happened after we brought in the new goalkeeper. Luckily, our squad is back to full strength here for the first leg of the Champions League round of 16. We are back to full strength. We're away to the Signal Iduna Park, taking on, of course, Borussia Dortmund. Let's see how we go. Let's see if we get some away goals. They've got a pretty decent side. I'm presuming Dembele is an absolute beast now. They've got Nilsson Lindelof, they've got Pulisic, they've got Bartra. They're going to have a good squad, a good defense as well. Can we get a goal? Second half now, nothing really happening. Santa Maria off the bench. The free agent from season whatever, one of the early seasons, gets us an away goal. Is it how it's going to end? Yes, it is. We're taking a 1-0 lead and an away goal back to Leyton Orient. The second leg here, we are without Romagnoli, who is suspended for this game. But besides that, full strength. We have the away goal. We keep a clean sheet. We go through. As simple as that. Let's see if we can tack on some goals nice and early, but that would be good. Let's just make sure they don't score a bloody goal. That's going to get us through to the quarterfinals. Nothing happening early. Barber gets us a goal. 2-0 up. Get in there. Let's hold on to this. Koeman makes it 3-0 on aggregate now. We're looking pretty safe with half an hour to go. Sven Bender gets them a goal back. Gives them a little bit of hope. 3-1. 4-1 now. Raheem Sterling putting the cherry on top. Koeman injured right at the death. That could be really bad. But we're through to the quarterfinals. Let's have a look and see what Koeman's injury's like. No, are you serious? Kingsley Coman out for 8 weeks. We have been cursed in this 8th season with injuries. I guess it's a bit of payback from the FIFA gods, or it's a bit of karma coming our way, considering we had so much good luck early on with the financial business, and now so many injuries with the players we used with that money. It's cursed money. So for the quarterfinals, we have another tough side. The Italian giants this time, Juventus. Other notable quarterfinal legs, Man United taking on Napoli, Standard Liège ahead against PSG, and then Atletico Madrid ahead against Monaco. Let's focus on our leg, however. Let's get into the semi-finals. Let's take on Juventus. So, we are away here, travelling to Turin, travelling to Juventus Stadium, taking them on. No Kingsley Coman, he's still injured for a few more weeks, so we've shifted things around a little bit. Calvert-Lewin goes into the left mid spot. Santa Maria joins the starting 11. Hopefully it works out well. Hopefully we get an away goal, and hopefully we keep a clean sheet. They have Jordan Pickford in goals. They've got Yuri Tielemans. Who else do they have? A few players that I don't recognise. Mustafi Rugani now, who would be about 87. Laporte on the bench. Van Dijk on the bench. They have a ridiculously good defensive lineup, so we're going to be stretched to score a goal as they score a goal in the 69th minute. Fernando giving them a 1-0 lead. We have a big task now in the second leg. With the defensive stock that Juventus have, I don't like our chances. We can do it, but we have to score 1 goal. 1 goal is all we have to score, but whether we do it or not is a different question. We have to keep a clean sheet. We have to score 1 goal to at least take it to extra time. Can we get to the semi-finals? They're rocking virtually the same side. Ake gets us a goal. Okay, it's all square. It's all even. Santa Maria makes it 2-0. Yes, we're stepping up clutch. Get us a 3rd goal. They get an injury, but Laporte comes on. Dybala against his former side makes it 3-0. Holy crap, 4-0. What happened to this Juve defense? 4-0. We have torn them to shreds. And we're going to the Champions League semi-finals at our first time of asking. So our opponents in the Champions League semi-finals are going to be PSG. They managed to do what we did, absolutely crush their opponent in the second leg of the quarterfinals. So it should be quite an interesting matchup. Man United have a 2-1 lead over Atletico Madrid in the semi-finals. But let's get into the first leg here. and see if we can book ourselves a spot in the Champions League final with Leyton Orient. So we're travelling to the Parc des Princes here for the first leg, back to full strength. Kingsley Coman taking on his former side. I believe he plays for PSG. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he did. So it should be quite interesting. Donnarumma, full strength. Bellerin, Ake. Let's see if Dybala can get us an away goal. We just need away goals. Calvert-Lewin back up front. Santa Maria on the bench. No action yet, but Fofana gives us an away goal. Verratti injured for them, which is a positive for us. They get an equaliser. Fofana with the brace, so it's 2-1 here. 2 crucial away goals. Can we tack on a third with 10 minutes to go? That would really set us up nicely. We can't, but we have 2 away goals to take into the second leg. The second leg here, 1 game away from a Champions League final. No Hector Bellerin, he is suspended. If we get through, we need to make sure that nobody's suspended. We need to have a full strength squad for the Champions League final, but there's no point worrying about the final yet. We need to beat PSG in this second leg. 2-1 up here. An early goal would be brilliant. They've got quite a good side, so we can't take our chances. They've got Dolberg on the bench and Correa. They've got so many good attacking options. And Bolo gets them an away goal. So it's all tied up, but we're ahead on away goals. We're 2-1 up, or we're 2-1 up on away goals. 20 minutes to go. They score, they go through. We score, we go through. Stays this way. We go through. We go through. 1-0 in this leg. 2-2 overall, but we go through on away goals. Let's hope Ake didn't pick up a crucial yellow card there. Let's just hope it's a standard yellow card. Ah, crap. Ake is going to miss the Champions League final through suspension. Too many yellow cards. Far out. At least we have Upamecano, or whatever his name is. I can't remember his name, but it's fortunate we have him. Ake is going to be a big absence, however. So we have a huge challenge here in the Champions League final. An all-English affair. Manchester United. We know how crazy they can go in career mode, so I'm pretty concerned and pretty excited, not gonna lie, to see what their starting 11 is like. I'm not surprised to see us here. A lot of people get angry when I get into the Champions League final at the first time of asking. It's because when you get this deep in a career mode, generally your squad is amazing. You look at some of the longer career modes, Portsmouth, Aston Villa, this one, Blackburn, all our squads there were amazing. So I'm excited to see how we go. Taking a look around the rest of the tournaments, Tottenham won another all-English affair. The English sides are dominating Europe, but Tottenham won the Europa League. We missed out on a Champions League spot for next season. We put in a good fight in the second half of the season. Only 4 points short of Stoke City. Tottenham won the league there, so they've done pretty damn well. But we need to win it this season, otherwise we're going to wait until season 10 at the earliest. The clubs going down are Crystal Palace, Burnley and Middlesbrough. So Tottenham did do the treble. They won the FA Cup as well on a penalty shootout. And it's Reading winning the EFL Cup on a penalty shootout against Nottingham Forest. A pretty random final there, but we did lose in the round of 16 to Stoke. So here is our squad report at heading into the game against Manchester United. I had a mental blank there, couldn't think who we were playing for a second, but our squad, as I said, is amazing. We've got great depth in a lot of positions. A few positions we could improve in if we get into the 9th and 10th seasons, but our starting 11 is pretty quality. The majority of our players are in or around their prime. Especially, a lot of our players, like Dybala's like 30. Look at that. Sterling's 29. 93 rated. That is ridiculous. Calvert-Lewin, been here since the start. 27 years of age. Even Luis Santa Maria, who we signed in like the 2nd or 3rd season as a free agent, is at the back end of his career. So this is our best opportunity to win the Champions League final. Let's get into it. Let's take on Jose Mourinho's Manchester United.
When it's winter, I dream of summer. We go places, magic and wonder. Starlit faces never look somber, no. Can you feel my heartbeat racing? Memories of heart my hand. Anywhere we live.
Man United are in their own backyard. Can we snatch the Champions League title from them and send it back to London, back to Leyton Orient? Let's find out. Oh, good stuff from Upamecano. Now it's Weigl going to Fofana, who goes to Calvert-Lewin, going to Dybala. It falls nicely. Calvert-Lewin, this is good defense. Smalling falls off him, but it's a good save from De Gea. Smalling gave us so much space. So we get the first corner of the game. Dybala whipping this one in here. Go on, Upamecano. Man United looking to take the lead here. They're going Marcus Rashford. We got our backs. We can't let him turn. He does turn. That's not good. Rashford blows it over the crossbar. They're on the attacking Man United. Martial holding it up. Going there to Kovalenko. Man United really doing well with the possession they have. They go straight through our defense. We need to put pressure. We're timing our tackles terribly, but luckily it's their poor shot. They're running through here, Man United. Rashford going out wide there. Griezmann, so that's some poor defense. Our timing has been really off today. No! Rashford gets a lucky bounce there. The fortunate rebound, and it falls to him on a silver platter right in front of the goals. And Man United have the lead here. Not going to lie, they deserve it. Look at that. That falls so fortunately. Realistically, I think Donnarumma should have saved that one. He parries it into the net. But Man United deserve the lead. 1-0. Nicely intercepted from Fofana. Dybala. Can we get an equaliser before half-time? Raheem Sterling's going to get in front of it. Up against Martial. Cutting back around. Raheem Sterling. Crossing that one. Back post. Header. Calvert-Lewin gets us an equaliser. What a ball. What a header at the back post. I was just thinking how poorly he's been playing. I was considering subbing him off at half-time. That is one hell of a cross. The Man United defense falls asleep, and we equalise 5 minutes after going behind. Man United, what is your defense doing there? That is the perfect response. We've got to throw in here. We've made a substitution. Weigl's off. He was on a yellow card, so I didn't want to get him sent off. Here we go. Dybala, nicely turned on the angle, save from De Gea. We're going to keep it going. Kingsley Coman crossing that one in there. Get your head to it, Dybala. Still on. Third time lucky, perhaps. Kingsley Coman in there. Nobody's there. That was dreadful. Crap, they're open. Where's all our defense? I'm not playing attacking. I'm playing counter-attacking. Fortunately, it doesn't cost us. Let's throw it out there to Bubba. Now let's see if we can hit them on the counter-attack and steal it in the 87th minute. Kingsley Coman or Fofana going there. Calvert-Lewin going through to Bubba. Come on, fellas. We're just passing it around. Calvert-Lewin, he's got some space. He's going to go for the long shot. He scores it in the 89th minute. Calvert-Lewin picks up a brace. Oh my lord. People always get angry because I always seem to win it in the friggin' near stoppage time. Why does this always happen? We score screamers. Near stoppage time. He holds it really well. I was just trying to get a corner out of that. He has placed that perfectly. We get lucky with the crossbar. Nothing David De Gea can do about that one. And we have to hold on now for a few more minutes. And Leyton Orient will be Champions League winners. Calvert-Lewin, he has stepped up, scoring in the 45th, scoring in the 90th. You guys can't say that FIFA scripting isn't a real thing. We have just felt it firsthand here. They're going to be putting all their resources forward, Man United. They go over the top. They tap it on Martial. Oh my god, my heart just sunk. I thought they were going to equalise, but there it is. The greatest rebuild to date. 8 seasons deep. And Leyton Orient are Champions League winners. Calvert-Lewin in real life is an 18-year-old prospect for Everton. In this save in 2023, I believe it is, or 2024. He is the hero in the Champions League final. Thank you guys for watching this rebuild. If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like on the video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you are new around here. I'll let you enjoy the title celebrations. It's been JarradHD here. I'm out. Peace.
Brother, sister, can you see our light guide us home? So they can see us from outer space. Through the dark we making memories in motion. With the traces of the chosen, let's come together with a heart wide open.